Hello whiskey lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. And today I would like to talk to you about a grain whiskey. Not a single malt, but a grain whiskey. And in this case it's North British. Now if you were to take the tram from the Edinburgh airport to the heart of the Scottish capital, you will pass this huge distillery and probably not even realize it, because the chance that you will notice it is very small. You'll probably be looking outside the window to the other side of the street, because on the other side of the street, that's where you will find the famous Merrifield Stadium. So you'll be looking at the stadium going like, oh, look at that, how beautiful, because it is a beautiful stadium. But on the other side of the street, that's where you will find the North British Distillery. But hey, we got off the tram, my wife and I, and our son Kobe. We went over to the stadium, took some pictures, and then we crossed the street to go visit this North British Distillery. But alas, it is not open to the public, and believe me, we tried. I said I'm a blogger from Belgium. I would very much like to take a couple of pictures. Is that possible? And they politely declined. There you have it. What I have here today is a North British from 1991. This matured for 28 long years, and it is bottled in this beautiful bottle by 3006 Whisky, which is a Dutch bottler. I'm not sure where he gets the name from, 3006 Whisky. Perhaps it is his goal in life to bottle 3006 different casks. I don't know. Anyway, this is a single grain, meaning no malt whiskey is involved here. This is a single grain from the North British Distillery, bottled by 3006 Whisky, which is a Dutch independent bottler run by Jop Boer. The funny thing is, this is a former brandy cask. How weird. I think that's a first for me. A brandy cask. Anyway, it is bottled at cask strength, which in this case means 48% ABV. Right. North British, 28 years old, 1991 on the nose. The nose actually starts rather neutral, and I immediately get these typical varnish and acetone notes. And if they go over the top, they might become disturbing, but in this case, it's under control. And now that if I've given it some time, it starts to open up, offering some vanilla, some lemongrass. Now I'm even getting some young apricots and some light brown sugar, the gref sugar, like the one you put on pancakes for young kids. Turns out quite pleasant. Right, on the palate. Oily and soft, nicely sweet now, on vanilla, some mandarin from a can. I even get some mango and some jelly beans. This is funny, but not bad, and it turns quite candy-like actually. Let me try again. Yep, it starts to, my first sip was like, it's okay-ish, but now from the second sip forward I'm like, this is actually quite nice. I like it. Although I am not yet sure if I'm detecting anything from the brandy cask. I would expect some more, I don't know, apple notes or more fruity notes. Like I said, I did get some mandarin and some mango, but it's more candy-like than fruity actually on the finish then. Short and slightly bitter. It's as if I've just bitten down on the pith of a pink grapefruit, for example. Short finish. Well, to be honest, I've learned to approach grain whiskey with an open mind. Don't try to compare it to single malt. It's a different beast, it's a different animal, it's a different kind of whiskey. And if you approach it like that, and you try it like that without any expectations, then you might actually be pleasantly surprised. And that's all for this Whiskey Rambling, and I hope to see you at one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, stay home, stay safe, and may the grain be with you.